At the Mayo Clinic, we've been focused on using genetic testing to improve our ability to select and dose medication now for 9 years. And we started really with those genes that affected the way that children would metabolize the medications, so how their bodies would clear the medications. And we knew that there were children who were slow metabolizers and children who were rapid metabolizers. So we began studying those differences and also then treating children with different doses and different medications based on their ability to metabolize. Well, there are currently a number of challenges to implementing pharmacogenomic testing routinely in pediatric clinics, but many of them are resolving. Historically, there was the consideration of cost. Testing cost several $100s, and there was reluctance on the part of insurance companies to invest in those kinds of diagnostic tests. The cost has gotten less, the value has become more clearly defined, so that's less of a barrier than used to exist. But there are still problems related to clinicians learning about the correct indications for testing and also what the implications of the testing results may be. So we need to work with clinicians to educate them related to these new innovative techniques, as well as to provide guidance in terms of how they can communicate with their patients. Well, my vision about the future of pharmacogenomics is actually quite similar to the new director of the National Institute of Health, Francis Collins, that I believe it will revolutionize how we approach prescribing medicine for children. That the reality is today that we try a medication and we see if it works. It's a trial and error process. We may never have total certainty, but we should be able to make a much more educated and much more accurate prediction and match the right medicine for the right problem, for the right child. And I think we'll be able to do that in the near future. Well, in my practice, we have routinely implemented the use of pharmacogenomic testing. And in fact, many of my patients come to the Mayo Clinic because they're aware of this capability. So virtually every patient who comes to me who would benefit potentially from a psychotropic medication would receive pharmacogenomic testing before we would make the initial decision as to which medication and, to a lesser degree, what dose we would start the medication at. If you are a patient and you require psychotropic medications, you have a strong incentive to have pharmacogenomic testing prior to your doctor selecting a particular medication.